What's up, everybody? Come on, you already know what it is. It is Monday. It's the time we kick this thing off. It is Faith Trip, and of course, I am Overseer J.C. Jones. Listen, it's the same place, same time, same channel. You already know what it is. Listen, just begin coming on in, and let me know you're in the place. Make sure you hit your chat bar. Start talking back to me. You know, I love me some conversation. So let's get on this thing. Let's get ready and popping. As you guys saw already, you know, make sure you subscribe, love, tag, share, hit your notifications button. Okay? When you hit your notifications button, that allows you to know when I or anyone from Faith and Truth is popping on and about to drop something to increase your faith. So make sure you do it. If you don't have the tags, you already see it below at Faith Truth CC. It's everything. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We got to get that popping a little bit more. There's some other things out there, but at Faith Truth CC, everything. So make sure you begin to follow. Come on, just begin coming on in. I see some of y'all just already jumping in online. So listen, make sure you do what it do. Yeah, make sure you just do what it do. I see you out there. I'm just tagging a few people over actually, just to make sure they know, hey, you know what? The drip is on. My reply is, you better believe it is. Come on, y'all. Alright, I sent a couple messages. Listen, what you always do, go in the chat bar, let me know you're ready 2 times for the 1 time. I just love a good ready. That lets me know you ready for the music to drop, switch up, and hey, we're going to get ready to drop these jewels to increase your faith. You know we always start with the word, the sword, the main thing, the foundation, the truth. And then we just have a conversation with a vibe. You hear the music behind it. That's just what it is. We do it with a vibe. Just a little something a little different. A little something different. Nothing major. We just do it with a little vibe. Yeah, y'all just keep coming on in. As you might have seen the title, how long will you stand there? How long will you stand there? Now, if you came over because you hit the link, but you're already a subscriber to the Faith and Truth channel, just go ahead and go straight to your YouTube and pull us on up that way, because then you can do your chats. I know sometimes if you just come on over to the link, it has you where you can watch, but in order for you to chat and talk back, you got to be signed in. So get ready. How long will you stand there? That's what we're talking about this morning. You know, I really think I'm about ready. I really think. Hey, what'd you say, Shanice? Good to see you. Great Monday. Listen, it's gonna be a great drip, and I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm always excited when my eyes open, my mind is working, I can hear, I can speak, understand, you know, comprehend, all of that good stuff. That lets me know the purpose is still on. Yeah, that's how I'm living. So, check this out for me. I'm making some changes too. I got a call to make because, listen, my internet killing me. I ain't even gonna say who they are. I ain't gonna blast them like that. But I got a call to make, and I'm doing the switch. Oh, yeah. So expect some increased benefits to the switch that's coming. Let's go ahead and switch the vibe up. Deke, great morning to you, man. Good to see you, Neff. Let's go ahead. Let me switch the vibe up. I think I'm ready for a little something. Yeah, that kind of got a little 2000s, late 90s, 2000, little hip hop and R&B vibe too. I can rock with it. First Samuel. I'm not actually even gonna spend long. Just a little bit. First Samuel, chapter 17. You all know about David. You all know about Goliath. For some, it's just a story they don't Goliath. Oh, you mean the giant and the stone thing, the slingshot? Oh, okay. Well, it's a part I want to focus on before the fight. And in 25, know that David wasn't at the war camp where the face-off is. He's back home in the fields and gets sent. He gets sent to bring supplies to the men. So in 24, 1 Samuel 17:24, it starts with, when the Israelites saw Goliath, they were much afraid and ran away. Goliath is calling out to fight and face a champion. They said, look at this man. He keeps coming out to challenge Israel. The king will give much money to whoever kills him. He will also let whoever kills him marry his daughter. And his father's family will not have to pay taxes in Israel. David asked the men who stood near him, what will be done to reward the man who kills the Philistine, and takes away the shame from Israel? Shame because ain't nobody moving. He talking crazy. No one's accepting the challenge. You're looking like cowards. You're looking like you don't remember whose God you serve. You're looking like you don't remember about all the other victories you've had because of the God you serve. You're looking like you've seen something you've never seen. You're seeing an adversary that you've never encountered. That. Who does this uncircumcised Philistine think he is? I'm going to read it one more time. Who does this uncircumcised Philistine think he is? Does he think he can speak against the armies of the living God? This is David talking. The Israelites told David, what would be done for the man who would kill Goliath? They tell him again, when David's oldest brother Eliab heard David talking with the soldiers, he was angry with David. He asked David, why did you come here? Who's taking care of those few sheep of yours in the desert? I know you are proud and wicked at heart. You came down here just to watch the battle. David said, now what have I done wrong? Can't I even talk? When he turned to other people, he asked the same question. They gave him the same answer before, yet what David said was told to Saul, and he sent for David. Here's David saying, don't let anyone be discouraged, because they all were. The army is getting discouraged because they don't see bravery. They don't see movement. Without movement, the hope is lost. Fear is setting in. David finishes at 1 Samuel 17:32 by saying, don't let anyone be discouraged. I, your servant, will go and fight this Philistine. I'll do it. the little shepherd boy do it. Oh, I know you got all these soldiers with all this experience who have fought battles before, for some reason ain't moved one iota, ain't moved a step, a lip. Ain't nobody raised their hand, ain't nobody volunteering to go face this giant. I know you got some ones that got a bunch of kills under their belt. That's gone into battle with you time and time again, yet no one seems to be moving. How long will you stand there? See, all of us at some point of our life will run into a Goliath to us. Yeah, we might got some experience. We might have done some things, been around some things, grew up with some things. We got a track record in some things. But then here comes Goliath, and Goliath is something you've never seen, you've never experienced. For some reason, Goliath in your life begins to stoke up all types of fears and anxieties and worries, and that has you frozen in place. Believe you me, David saw what they saw. He saw the same thing. I'm sure felt some of the same fear. However, David is thinking more about God than Goliath. David is thinking more about, I should have been dead out there with the lion. I should have been dead out there with the bear that I killed. I didn't have any experience killing the lion, and I didn't have any experience killing the bear. Those were some serious Goliaths that I shouldn't have had victory over yet, but God. The God that delivered me then is the God that shall deliver me now. How long are y'all gonna stand around here? Must I have to do it? Am I the only one who remembers the God we serve? Am I the only one who remembers that until Goliath came, everybody was running from Israel because they knew it didn't matter if they had more numbers. We had God. They dared not face us. But since y'all are standing here, afraid, unable to move, they beginning to get more confidence that, you know what, I don't think their God is with them on this one. Because they sure ain't acting how they used to act. How many times have you found yourself facing a Goliath and all of a sudden you ain't acting how you used to act? Oh, the confidence you used to walk in ain't the same. Oh, that great, you know how you stand out. You know, the swag, oh, it ain't the same. Oh, what's wrong with you? Did you forget whose you are? Did you forget who you are? Did you forget this ain't your first Goliath? Oh, maybe that is the first Goliath of that type of Goliaths. But this ain't your first rodeo. Have you forgotten about your lion in the field? Your bear in the field that you had to slay? That you didn't have the weapons to slay? You didn't have the arsenal, the armory, the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, but yet you still here looking at your current Goliath? How did you get here? I'll tell you how you got here. God brought you here. God has delivered you time and time and time. But for some reason, this Goliath in this season is different. It's bigger. It's louder. It looks stronger. It's doing something to the inside of you, making you feel nervous, worried, fearful, making you look at it and not him. How long will you stand there? Yeah, today I'm focusing on not David the king, but David, the reminder. Yeah, David was the reminder to all the other men, the armies of Israel, what's wrong with you? You have way more experience slaying enemies, being outnumbered, outmanned, outgunned, should have been gone, should have been dead. Ain't no way. Impossible. Yet, all of you are here, trembling because it's something you've never faced. So was the last time. Have you forgotten? We served a God that destroyed a whole army just by splitting waters and then closing them back. You didn't even have to do a thing. Have we forgotten how we serve a God that provided for crossing in the wilderness for 40 years with nobody clothes had to be renewed. Nobody died of starvation or dehydration. But there was nothing to hunt, nothing to drink, yet we ate and we drank. Do you not remember the God we serve? How long are you going to keep standing there, frozen? Because you are unable to remember who you are, whose you are, the God you serve, and how much he loves you. In this moment where the army is frozen and unable to move, listen, as their confidence, as their boldness, their hope is shrinking by the second, the Philistine army, mockery of God, is increasing by the second. Their confidence of the enemy is saying, look at these fools. God ain't with them. They don't look like the army we face, that we've heard of. What this guy that we've been worried about? Apparently he gone, because they ain't got nothing over there. Ain't nobody moving. Ain't nobody accepting the challenge. Hey, everybody quiet. Yeah. How long will you stand there? Yeah, I see it. God loves me. You better say it. Even Saul says to David, you can't go out against the Philistine and fight him. You're only a boy. A boy who believed who his God was. A boy who remembered, I've had Goliaths of my own. I shouldn't be here either, but I am. Saul said to David, verse 37, 1 Samuel 17:37, the Lord who saved me from a lion and bear will save me from the Philistine. Saul said to David, go and may the Lord be with you. I'm sure David is thinking he already is. We say the faith and truth all the time. The Lord is always walking with you. And they respond, and he always will. I say it on purpose because in this instance, they forgot. You can't call yourself a child of God and be frozen when your Goliath appears. I'm about to get all up in your face. I'll say it one last time. You can't call yourself a child of God, and when Goliath comes, you freeze. You know when you was a kid, and you be like, well, my daddy, da-da-da. And then the next person like, well, you can't be my daddy because my daddy this and this and that. Man, your daddy ain't nothing. My daddy doesn't. People was bragging on their daddy because they was confident in their daddy. When the last time you bragged on your daddy? Or are you worried about your Goliath? You better take it back to the roots, to the old school. Listen. David's like, yeah, I hear what y'all saying. Yeah, I hear the laughter. And brother, I understand you're upset with me. And King Saul, I understand, listen, you got more experienced people in the army and ain't nobody moving. So I can see why you're saying what you're saying, but you don't know what I've been through. You don't understand. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first Goliath I've ever had in my life. This ain't my first time being inexperienced in a situation, yet being victorious after I said it's go time. You just don't know my story. I think some of y'all have forgotten your story. I think some of y'all forgot you even got a story. I think some of you, I had a message a couple of weeks ago, suffering with amnesia. I think some of y'all are suffering with some spiritual amnesia. Because one thing I know for sure, every single one of you has faced multiple Goliaths in your lifetime. And every time you thought, I don't know about this. I ain't prepared. I ain't ready. I don't think I have enough. I'm not equipped. I don't have the experience. Yet, here we are. I don't want to hear it. How long you gonna stand there? Somebody right now better begin confessing, it's time to move. The waiting time is over. It's go time. It's time to move. I'm not going to wait another second, another day, another moment. I am walking into my victory. Even if I take a hit, a lump, a thump, it's the process of my testimony of overcoming the thump, the lump, the hit. It's part of the story where everyone that's witnesses say, I didn't know. I thought they was out. I didn't think they was gonna make it. I was watching that. I didn't think they had no chance. It looked like it was over, but then all of a sudden, I can't even explain what happened. All of a sudden, it just seemed like out of nowhere. I almost want to call it a miracle. Yeah. How long will you stand there? I pray after this, you get to the place of saying, I'm done just standing. I'll wait when God tells me to wait. But when God has told me to go, I dare not just stand there trying to figure out why, God, why you sure you want me to go in there? You sure you want me to go over there? You sure you want me to go up in there? You mean that way, God? I don't know. Well, God, let's pray some more about it. God's like, I don't. I know. I know what I know because I already know. Yeah. The wait is over. Put your boots on, your Timberlands, your Air Force, your Jordans, your Maris, your red bottoms. I don't care. Your Jimmy Choos. I don't care what you put on. Just put it on, tighten them up, and get to moving. How long? You're going to just stand there. Listen, we're going to call that a day. But in a couple weeks, Hallmark calls it Easter. We know it to be resurrection. Listen, make sure you come on out to our Resurrection Sunday. Come on out to Resurrection Sunday. It's April 20th. Yeah. April 20th. His promise has been kept. His promise has been kept. Come on, somebody. Who knows it to be true? His promise has been kept. Yes. April 20th, 10:45. Be in the house as we have prayer and worship. At 10:45, you know what? Sometimes we just be so in the zone, we start even before then. So, I need you to come in and set the atmosphere. Come and see what God is doing at Faith and Truth Christian Center here in Phoenix, Arizona. 1142 West Indian School Road. 85013. But always, we got online family and they watch us on YouTube and Facebook. So listen, make sure you subscribe to both at Faith Truth CC. Right there. All right, listen. I think that's going to be my time today. Listen, always, you can support the ministry at faithtruthcc.org/donate. Sow a seed. Help us keep doing what we do. Definitely got some community plans here as the second quarter has started. Second and third quarter. We want to get some things going. So your seed helps us make that all the more possible. Well, I think that's my time, and I'm going to say what I already said that I always say, and that's God is always, and I mean always walking with you, and you have to know that he always will. Hey, that's my time. Peace, love, y'all.